Hi everyone, Nessie here. I've finally finished my journal holder, I think I was going to call it. I don't know really what to call it, but this is the one that I made out of underwear packaging, my finished one. I have got another two in the makes, but this is finished, so I was going to do a flip through for you. Now, this one I've done in a steampunk theme. I've never done steampunk before, so it's all a bit new to me. I think I've done it well. I like it anyway. And yeah, I'm quite happy with it. Some things didn't go to plan, but I am quite happy with the final turnout. So with this one, I used a kit by PinkMonarchPrints again. It's not one of their subscription kits, it's just one of their normal kits on their Etsy page. I'm not actually sure what it's called, but it's their steampunk kit, and I will put a link to it in the description below. Okay, so yeah, I quite like this one. Let me give you some measurements. So when it's closed like this, it's measuring roughly, I would say, about 7¼ 7½ inches, about 18½ centimeters by, oh, it's quite hard to measure, about 10 inches, which is 25½ centimeters. Thickness wise, it's not too bad. It's about just under an inch thick. Okay, so I wanted to do a chain enclosure, but I couldn't get it to work, so I ended up doing a string enclosure. It is attached because I've attached it to these like drawer handle brad things, but it's just threaded through. So if you wanted to put a different enclosure on it, you could do. It's just threaded through the loops. Also, I have to apologise, my voice might be a bit croaky. I'm still not fully recovered from my flu. Yeah, so it's just a bit of string, twine, whatever you want to call it. And like I say, it's just threaded through. You could remove it and change it if you wanted to, but I think it works. As you can see, when I open it, it does kind of, that's mainly because I have a lot of metal on this one. So there's quite a bit of thickness because I've used a lot of metal elements. So anyway, so my first envelope is a CD envelope that I have embellished with metal cogs and bee and clock. These are all metal. And inside there is a nice large journal card, and there's a brad on the tab of that one. And that's the inside of the CD envelope. And then when we flip this one out, on the other side there is a double pocket that's been embellished with some more metal cogs and a butterfly. And this is kind of like why it pops out so much, because these are some of them are quite thick. And inside there are two little journal cards. Again, all the cards have been backed. They haven't all been sewn, but some have. And in the back pocket there is two tags. Most of the tags do have a eyelet or a brad on them in some shape or form. Then on the other side, inside the envelope, there is a larger journal card. I'm hoping I can keep this in frame. There. And there's a bottom pocket on this envelope with the camera on it, and two little journal cards. And then that opens out, and here we have it's an envelope, but it's not an envelope. There's a dangle on there that has been made out of a clock, and then I stuck some cogs on top of the clock, and this kind of just opens out into a journal spot like so. And then there's a little tuck spot in the bottom corner with just a couple of little tags, not tags, labels, and then that just closes up. And then on this side there is a top tuck that's been oh, I can't get my words out, collaged with a hot air balloon and some more cogs, and there is a journal card in there. And inside this envelope there is another journal card, and on this tab there is a little dangle of a clock. And then when we flip this one out, on the other side there is an envelope which has a tag tucked behind it. Not a tag. Yes, here's a tag. What am I saying? Of course it's a tag. That pops in there. Then this undoes some... It's a bit stuck. This unwinds. And again opens up into a journal spot. And then that just winds round, and these have also been decorated with cogs. And then on the other side here is oh, I don't know what you would call that. It's a pocket anyway. This pocket was a freebie on their newsletter, and in the front pocket there are two little tags with brads, and in the back there is another tag, and right at the back there's a large tag that's been collaged, and this is a handwritten letter. I recently lost my aunt, and when going through her stuff, she was married to a Latvian man, and there were a lot of handwritten letters from his sister to him, and yeah, I've been, rather than throwing them away, I've been using them. So it's a handwritten letter in Latvian. I have no idea what they say. And again, inside this envelope on this side there is another large journal card, and this one has a dangle of a key on it. And then when we open this side up, I've made a large pocket. This is the rest of the letter basically. I just made a pocket out of the letter. Like I say, it's in Latvian. I have no idea what it says. Collaged it a bit. It had, let me show you the card first. Inside there is a large journal card, and then on here there is like a metal page tab. It does come off, a bit like a paper clip. It says notes. So yeah, you need to be careful with it. Don't want to lose it. But yeah, it does come off, and then you could just clip it back on, and then the tag goes behind it. And then on this side I have done a window envelope, and I've just decorated that with some more metal cogs, and when you take the card out you can see the full camera. And then there's a large card in there, and this one has a dangle of some cogs that I've just glued together. And then that one goes in to they do go in. This one's just a And then when you turn this side over, there is some a stacked pocket, and then each pocket has a journal card in. This is one of the pockets from the kit. And another one. And then the little one at the bottom. I did the collage to match it. And again, this is being decorated with a metal cog clock element. And then on this side, there is a long side pocket. Again, I've added a few random metal cogs on it. And in there is a tiny little card of a case and a bigger card. Oops, and then in this one there is another large card, again with the blue case on it, and this one has a little dangle of a it's a butterfly, and then I attached a metal clock hand to it. Slide it in. I'll do it later. Hold on, sorry, there's a falling back. And then on the other side of there, I've made a pocket out of a large tag, which I've collaged with a butterfly and some lace and that. And then behind there, so that's the pocket, there is another card. And then we come to the back. So here is the box part that holds your journal. This has been collaged again with some metal elements, some clock hands and a clock on a chain. Inside there is a small little journal. Now I haven't really decorated the inside of the journal because there's so many pockets on the outside and I wanted to keep an eye on the thickness. What I did do was put a pocket on the inside page with a tag, and then there is a pocket on the back side page with a tag. Those are the only pockets and tags in this journal, but I'm going to do a flip through. So these are the pages, these are pages from the kit. So there's basically a page from the kit, there's some kind of tissue paper. Then there's another page from the kit, some tea-dyed paper, some squared kind of tissue-y type paper, page from the kit. In the centre there's pages from the kit with little dies, circles on the centre. Page, and then there's the other side, so there's your blue square paper, there's your tea-dyed paper, page from the kit, your tissue paper, page from the kit. So there's plenty of writing space in here. Page from the kit, it's got 2 signatures, tea-dyed paper, blue paper, page from the kit. There's some more squared paper in this one, and some tissue paper. And then there's the centre page. I'm not sure how many pages are in here. I think I'm going to say, I'm not going to say, I will count them and I will put it in the description. These are such beautiful pages from the kit. She has such lovely images. And that's the little journal. And then also they did a little folio, which you have to buy separately. But just let me put this to the side so I can show you the folio that comes in it. So it's a little folio, and you just unwind it here. This flips up. There's a little envelope here that again opens into a journal spot. Then that closes. I'm not doing this very well. And this bottom part comes down, and then there's a little pocket at the bottom here that has a journal card in it. And then the two sides open out, and they each have a pocket on with a little card in. That's been collaged. And again, all of the cards in this folio have been backed. And then this one comes down, and here there is a pocket underneath it that's been collaged with the butterfly and some cogs, and inside there is a journal card that opens out. And then that goes in there. And then down here there is another journal card in here. There are quite a lot of little cards in this folio. And then here you've got a tuck spot with a journal card in. And in here there is another one. And then, sorry, let me just get it in right. That goes in there. And then this flips out, and on this side there are some waterfall pockets. So you've got a suitcase, some steampunk images, a butterfly, and a little label. And each of these has a journal card in there. That's one, 2, 3, and 4. And then in the center there is a crisscross pocket that has some journal cards in. You have that one and that one. And then in the back pocket there is a large label and a larger card. And that's the little folio that goes into with your journal. Again, really pleased with how this turned out. So that goes down there, that goes up there, then that one, then that one, and that one, and then you just, cute little journal. They do lots of nice little folios like this, and most of their kits kind of have a coordinating one, I think. And then that goes in the back with your journal. So you get a journal and a folio. And then to close it, we start on this side, then this side. This is where, when you're closing it, you kind of have to pay attention to where all your dangles are going. There, especially this one. This one tends to float a bit. Fold it over, and then we just tie it closed. It's just tied closed with a bow. I'm just doing it because I want to show you the back of the holder, because I do have a pocket on the back, but I'm being extremely fiddly with this. Right, closed. And then on the back there is another large bottom pocket that again has been just collaged with a butterfly and another metal element. And in here we have this journal card, which is of an envelope and a ticket. Another one of these case labels. and then a large journal card that's been decorated with some metal elements as well. And yeah, basically that's the journal. I say journal holder because I just don't know what you would call it, but I actually am really pleased with how this came out. A lot of work, but I think it was worth it. And I just think it's quite nice that you've got all these pockets so you can add your photos in your journaling, and then you get a little journal with it and a folio. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. I'd love to know what you think of this one. I don't think I've seen anything like it before, but there probably is. But yeah, I would love to hear your feedback on this one. I will be listing this in my Etsy shop as well, which I'll put the link in the description below. And yeah, I would love your thoughts. So please do comment, like, subscribe, all the usual. And hopefully I will see you next time with the other two. The other two ones I'm doing a poppy themed one and a travel themed one. So I will hopefully see you soon with those. So thanks for watching. Bye.